Hey, JulesBlessedVegan, and as always, welcome to my channel. And for those of you who are new, I know you can benefit. So we're competing with a concert out there. I think my husband's listening to the country music channel, and there's some jamming going on, which is all good. I'm happy he's enjoying it. For me, I was down the hill all day and drove over 200 miles, so I am kind of exhausted as it's 10 to 11 at night. But I wanted to check in with my JBV community. I am doing a series on fear using For Today by Overeaters Anonymous. In the back there's an index, and this one has 10 different readings that are pinpointed on fear. And I'm happy to explore that avenue because sometimes I realize that's the underlying theme that can be holding me back from my next level. So this one is actually from July 3rd in For Today. And it reads, I will not be afraid to enjoy what is beautiful and to believe that as I give to the world, so the world will give to me. There's no author for this one, which is interesting. But, so often we want to take a leap of faith, but we're like, what if I put everything in one basket and it doesn't work? What if I give my all and I don't get anything back? And this specifically says, you can believe that as you give to the world, so the world will give to you. There's always an audience, honestly, even for the most disgusting things, let's be fair. So yeah, super interesting. So it reads, how is it possible to be afraid to enjoy what is beautiful? There is surely no threat in beauty. It was a fear of living, actually, that made me hide in food. To be afraid to live is to be afraid of everything, good as well as bad, beautiful as well as ugly. It was a fear of living. I know, because sometimes I think to myself, am I afraid that I might actually succeed? Am I afraid that I might see my true potential that other people didn't believe was possible, and therefore I'm breaking a rule, like regarding the image they had? There's something like that. So it says, in giving to the world, it is I who must make the first move. I who must run to meet life with a smile that says, I'm happy to be here. To like oneself, to enjoy life, and to have enthusiasm for its precious gifts is to give to the world. Now, that's the paradox. I have no trouble being a cheerleader for the world. I have no trouble being excited and showing up. But there's some little, can't explain it. I just know I'm struggling with it. And I just want to continue to process it till I have a better understanding of it. There is some oppression that's holding me back. So I'm just happy to get, some of these, just to listen to some of these as I'm speaking. I'm feeling a sudden pain right here, which tells me I might be getting close to a truth. No, we can do this, Juliana. We can do this. Okay. So it reads, for today, this is that affirmation or reflection at the end. Freedom from food obsession restores to me my God-given right to enjoy the beauty of this world and not be afraid to show it. Yeah, I think that could be all-encompassing, right? I mean, to release the excess weight, to truly be in the body that God designed for me, which I've never had in my entire adult life, to truly not be food obsessed and distracted every minute and having that constant knocking at my brain before I go insane. All of a sudden the Partridge Family showed up. Yeah, whatever that is, how much more freedom would I have, It's interesting because as I got into vegan and raw vegan, it took time to try and learn the recipes, to try and figure out the better way, to find out what do vegans even eat, only to figure that they eat more glorious food than any standard American diet could ever give. But as I was finding all of that, it's very time consuming initially, right? And then it isn't, because you get your certain recipes, you repeat them, and it's pretty much effortless. So obviously, initially, it didn't seem like there's any time. I hear people say it all the time. It takes me forever to prepare a salad. What's funny is I can do a salad in 10 minutes. What takes me forever is to consume it because the quantity is so big and I have to chew and swallow and be conscious of eating it. So that's kind of interesting how it changed up. But I'm just processing because I know there's a breakthrough on the horizon and I'm trying to do the footwork to get there. So let's read it clean. I will not be afraid to enjoy what is beautiful, and to believe that as I give to the world, so the world will give to me. Just for today. How is it possible to be afraid to enjoy what is beautiful? There is surely no threat in beauty. It was the fear of living, actually, that made me hide in food. To be afraid to live is to be afraid of everything, good as well as bad, beautiful as well as ugly. In giving to the world, it is I who must make the first move. I who must run to meet life with a smile that says, I'm happy to be here. To like oneself, to enjoy life, and to have enthusiasm for its precious gifts is to give to the world. For today, freedom from food obsession restores to me my God-given right to enjoy the beauty of this world and not be afraid to show it. It's super interesting, and I'm familiar because I used to be mocked a lot. I mean, you guys think I'm hot now. You should have seen me in my youth. Oh, wait, I'm the only one saying I'm hot? Okay, well, at least there's one vote. But yeah, there was a really innocent beauty. I mean, like, you know, so interesting. Just one of those classic beauties. I had that classic beauty in my youth where people would say Rita Hayworth or Elizabeth Taylor, because of my eyebrows. And there was just a beauty about me. But it was so dangerous to allow myself to accept any compliment or anything because it was either a matter of being mocking, or if I'm beautiful, then someone around me isn't. So in some way that's putting them down, just the insecure nightmares around me. That if I'm too pretty, then all the predator men will be after me and I'll get abused again. I mean, like, it was just too scary. So I immediately buried it. Unfortunately, I'm so good at digging and burying that it's taken me years to even begin to get those layers off. So that's just where I am, my friends. I don't know if you can relate, but as usual, thank you for letting me share. Like if you like, join us if you haven't. Subscribe. Let me know in the comments below how I may support you. And until we talk again, best of all, know that even if you don't feel it and can't see it, you're blessed.